We're in the middle of BFE, New Mexico.
60 miles to any station.
60 miles from the closest town.
And we're out of fuel.
And we're out of fuel. Kevin didn't grab fuel before we left the last town.
We had half a tank of fuel last night when we stopped for our hotel.
And now
this
we have
morning,
no fuel.
I started driving. 30 minutes later, I have no fuel. So I think somebody in that little town maybe siphoned some fuel.
I think you're just misremembering how much fuel we had when we stopped.
Possibly.
So update, we did run out of gas in the middle of nowhere on the side of the road about 30 miles south of Vaughn, New Mexico. But now we're back on the road because an old gentleman stopped.
Why did he stop though? Because Kevin had a genius idea to take my little auto riders.
Oh yeah, we wrote
in the back window.
Oh god.
Where it says need gas.
But yeah, an old gentleman stopped, gave us a gallon of gas and a Bible, and took $20.
Thanks, Bible guy.
Thank you, Bible guy. We appreciate it. We're back on the road. We're gonna stop it at a gas station and fill up the tank all the way full.
If we make it. We still have to.
That's actually true.
We're still just getting
closer. It was only 1 gallon, and we're still about 15 plus-ish or so miles away. So.
And we only get about 15 miles to the gallon. So we made it. Hey, look, it's much cheaper here. It's only $2.39 a gallon, not $20 a gallon.
Not $20 a gallon. Victory!
We made it. We made
it. She's like, what happened? So for those of you who have been following along and watched our previous video, you know that we are in beautiful Moab, Utah, where there's actually snow. So there might be snow on the trails, which would be super rad, but we're here to officially test out the new RCV axles, the Steer Smart steering kit, and of course, the Redneck Ram Hydro Assist that we just got installed on our JL, and we are insanely pumped to see how everything performs off-road. And by we, also for those of you who have been following along, you know that by we, I no longer mean Kevin and I, but I mean we. I would like everyone to meet the new jelly to our peanut butter. And by jelly, I literally mean jelly because that's what we named her. We named her Jelly.
Jelly is in JL. J apostrophe
J-L-E. So we named her Jelly because A, make it cute, and you can call her Jelly Bean or Jelly Belly.
Jelly Bear.
Or Jelly Bear, whatever you want to call her. But also because Jelly sounded strikingly close to JL, and we thought that that was just super apt since that's where we'll be spending most of our time, and she is freaking fantastic. If you look at her, she's adorable as crap for one, but so she's red heeler mixed with dachshund, we believe, because
she's a weenie.
She's a little bit bigger than your typical dachshund, but she's shaped like one. She's a little bit long, and she's got this beautiful intelligence to her, and she's full of love, and she looks like a red heeler coat. Look at that. Look at all those beautiful spots. And she has been fantastic so far. She rides in the car beautifully. She doesn't bark. She loves to cuddle, which is fantastic. And she listens. She listens extremely well. We've already got her to sit. She plays fetch just fine. And she stays off a leash right next to you. She listens very well. So
that's my ear.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look at her. See, she's no problem riding in the Jeep. This is fantastic. Look at her.
So she can't jump in the Jeep, which was one of my things, but she doesn't bark, and she's super easy to take care of.
What she lacks in her tiny size and stumpy legs, she more than makes up for in her, oh my god, her adorableness and her intelligence. She's really smart. She's super chill.
And her small little poops.
And her tiny poops are easy to pick up, so that's fantastic as well. But I have insanely high hopes that she will be an amazing trail dog. So we're gonna give her the real test today since we're going off-roading on the trails. We'll see how she does with us with the Jeep. And of course, we'll see how the new RCV axles, the Hydro Assist, and the Steer Smart steering kit all perform as well. Look at her. Look at her little face. Oh my god. Guys, I'm so happy. Okay.
It's cute.
The trails. Let's go. So since we don't have too much time to spend here in Moab, we just have today, we figured Poison Spider would be the perfect trail to try everything out.
Yeah, go hit it up by herself at least.
Yep. since it's challenging enough to obviously pose a challenge, but also because it's relatively easy enough to be safe for us to go solo, because we don't have any backup. It's just us right now. So we don't want to get into any too precarious situations, but we do know that Poison Spider has some really good obstacles. So we'll see how she does.
Let's do it.
She's so chill. Look at her. Doesn't mind the bumping and the bouncing whatsoever. Oh, and for those of you, by the way, who have been extremely worried about our windshield and cracked windshield situation, don't worry. We do plan on getting it replaced once we get back to Colorado. We had debated replacing it before this trip, going down to Texas. Luckily, we did not, because...
boom.
As you can see...
took another crack. We
took another crack straight to the windshield on our way down to Texas. So luckily we didn't replace it before we left, or else we would have been super pissed, because that would have sucked on a brand new windshield. So, but yeah, it's she's looking a little sad. So we'll get that replaced in Colorado. Oh look, an obstacle. Good girl. Who's a good girl? Hey, good girl. Stay right there. Perfect. I love this Jeep. Hey, you need to turn passenger, hard passenger. Harder. You need more passenger. So this is one thing that is awesome about the RCV axles, is you have 100% strength even as you're turning, and especially at full lock, whereas usually, there you go. Whereas usually with U-joints, full lock is where you're at your weakest point. Look at her. She's staying right next to me. Metal cloak sliders are doing their job as well, it would seem. And for those of you who are curious, we are running 8 PSI in our Milestar Patagonia MTs. Look at that. Yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to climb. It might be too steep on the passenger rear.
So it's nice, I can back up and adjust and turn at any point that I need to or want.
There you go. All right, passenger. That's an awkward position. There you go. You're good, just stay right there, full turn. It's climbing in the rear. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be weird.
Why?
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's just... There you go. Yeah. Oh my god. Look at that. Good thing we have those Moto-Built diff covers.
Did I just hit the rock?
Yeah, you're sliding up on the diff cover on the rock. Your front diff cover. There you go. There you go. Passenger. Right. Yeah. There you go. Barely on your rear diff skid, but barely. Just keep going. Try bumping it gently but firmly.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Yeah.
Is that gentle and firm enough?
That was gentle but firm. I like it.
Okay.
Was that good? Was that good? Yeah, you do good. Look at you. I'm so proud of you.
What, being gentle but firm?
No, I was talking to the dog. Come on, baby girl. Good girl. So next up is a fun little wall that's relatively well known, I think. You see it on a lot of videos. There you go.
nice being able to turn. Honestly, like it's not even a thought. Turn where I want.
There you go. Just stay in it nice and slow. Yeah. Oh man. It's almost too easy. Can you make it up this? Oh, look at you. Oh yeah, she's gonna make a perfect little trail dog. Look at you. Stay right with me.
It's freaking amazing being able to just turn whenever I want, no matter where the tires are at or what's kind of putting pressure on anything. The one thing I wish we could do though, and maybe somebody has an answer, my lockers. When I get done with an obstacle and I turn my lockers off, it sits here and flashes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's faster than others, so if anybody has an answer on how to get that, I try hitting the button 100 times. It doesn't seem to work. I do roll forward, I do roll back a little bit. It doesn't seem to matter. So if any of you guys have any ideas, let me know. Maybe
I have an answer.
What?
ARBs.
We're not going ARBs. She's silly. We haven't had these tires at Moab yet.
Oh, we haven't?
I don't think so. Milestars?
No, that's true. We didn't get the Milestars till later.
I'm gonna try this unlocked first.
All right.
Should I try it two-wheel drive first?
I'm just curious. Try it in two-wheel drive first. No, I don't think you'll make it up in two-wheel drive, but just for the hell of it. Just for funsies. What are you doing? All right. Oh, did it slip or did you stop?
I stopped.
Why'd you stop?
It felt like it pulled the tire off the ground.
No, you didn't pull a tire off the ground. Don't be a puss. Don't stop this time. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Oh my God! It's so close.
I would have just had more speed.
That's retarded.
So the difference between the first time and just now was I locked the rear locker. And if I would have just kept my speed up, I actually would have made it.
Because we have the Tazer JL's new update, which allows us to lock the rear locker in too high. You want to try it again with more speed? Just a little baby oomph. There you go, 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 go! Oh, no. All right. What'd you do?
Put it in four-wheel drive.
Oh, duh.
Just put it in four-wheel drive and then it goes right up.
It's a Jeep, duh.
Yeah.
How's it feel?
Feels excellent. I'm really
Great
digging
manners
this.
on road, on the highway, and off-road officially.
No, I'm really digging this. This is fantastic. I feel like it's a perfect balance of everything that I wanted. I love it. Next video, did I overbuild our Jeep?
No, is the answer. Jelly Belly was a good girl.
Does Jelly know her name yet?
I think she...
Jelly.
All right.
Come here, Jelly.
Kevin's called her. It's way over there.
Look at her little legs go. Good girl.
So we're trying some positive reinforcement training with some treats, making sure that when we call her, she comes just in case she does ever wander off or she gets too far from us. And so far, great success. She's doing fantastic. I'm so proud. Jelly, come here. Come here. Look at her go. Hi. Hello, precious. Sit. Good girl.
Good girl.
Let's go have some fun. Come on, let's go play. Yeah. So since we're only here for the day and we have limited sunlight and plus we still have a drive, woohoo!
I don't know if that was a turtle. I tried.
No!
I didn't hit it. Whatever. I don't know if it's a rock or a turtle. Okay, it's just a rock that looks like a turtle.
Oh my God!
It's right in the center of the Jeep.
But anyway, since we have a limited amount of time and we still have to drive all the way back home to Colorado starting this afternoon, we're gonna go ahead and turn around on Poison Spider because it is a long trail and we're gonna go meet a couple of friends over at Moab Rim before we head out. Last time I went down this, I came straight off that rock right there, right in front of your driver tire. For those of you that remember that Moab video, you'll also remember I completely ripped off the license plate bracket on the factory bumper, which happened a lot actually. All right, passenger side's coming down.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had a whole back full of
Oh yeah, all the gear in the back.
Yeah.
Jelly, come here. Good girl. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Set out the bumper finally?
We are finally testing out the bumper. Oh, and our exhaust muffler. Oh yeah. Alright. Going down. Woohoo! Not too shabby. The bumper is like compact enough that you honestly really didn't even hit it. You hit the tow hitch more than anything. So since we're heading over to Moab Rim, we haven't aired back up. We're still at about 8 to 10 PSI in all 4 tires. So I wanted to go ahead and pull over really quickly just to show you guys just how awesome this Hydro Assist is. So despite the fact that we are still fully aired down at a dead stop on pavement, Kevin's able to rotate the front wheels from full lock to full lock with 0 issues.
No issues. I wasn't able to turn before when I was aired down, and I'd be on concrete when we were going between trails driving somewhere, and you literally, it would just be stuck, and you'd have to roll.
You'd have to be rolling in order to turn it.
Turn, and now I can get a dead stop. And just
easy peasy.
That's it.
Sweet. All right, you're good.
You feel famous?
There you go, stay in it nice and slow. Oh. There you go. Woo.
Easy peasy.
You try that same line?
Grabber.
Is that slider? Hook slider doing his job. Milestar's doing their job. Nice and easy. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! It's a cakewalk.
I guess I'm a pretty good spotter.
Good job. As if the Chael wasn't basically a cheater vehicle to begin with, I'm pretty sure Kevin and I have figured out the magic formula to make it more or less unstoppable while still being comfortable on road, on cruise control at 80 miles an hour to and from all these trails. Holy crap.
The spotter helped.
The spotter definitely did a great job too. Not me this time. Golly gee whiz, that view. Whew. This is why we do this, you guys. I fucking kid you not. This is why we have yet to replace our windshield. This is freaking ridiculous. Heading back to Colorado from Moab, and we just got hit with another rock.
So we got this one in Texas.
So we got this one heading down to Texas, and we just got this one heading back from Texas. Roundabout way, but still heading back from Texas. It's freaking ridiculous.
It just like...
There's like no point. There's no point in replacing this windshield. I'm just gonna let it, I'm gonna wait till it's 100% shattered. And then I'll bother to waste my money replacing it, because this is gonna happen everywhere we go. This is so dumb.
This is why we haven't replaced our windshield. Everybody online, everybody on the messages, replace your windshield, replace your windshield. What?
If we replace our windshield, we need to find an added measure of strength. Obviously, if we replace it before Gorilla Glass is released, then we've had a couple people mention some sort of vinyl or something that's supposed to help protect it. We need to look into that more, maybe. Like, it's almost like clear bra for your windshield. We've had 1 or 2 subscribers mention that to us, but yeah. Jeep, your windshield suck. The rest of it's cool though. We like the rest of the Jeep. So the sun has obviously gone down now, so it is time for us to head from Moab back to Colorado and back home once again. We actually have a wheeling trip planned as soon as we get back to Colorado as well. So we'll be hitting the mountains again for more off-roading, because I know we've been doing a lot of installations lately, which I know some of you guys have been kind of upset about, but we have so many events and trips and off-roading stuff planned for 2019 that it's ridiculous. It's going to be a very busy year, and we just want to make sure that our JL is fully prepped and ready to take on everything. Thank you, Google. We just want to make sure that our JL is fully prepped and ready to take on everything that we're about to put it up against. But Moab was fun. This trip was awesome. I'm excited with how the Jeep is driving. We fixed our death wobble. Yes!
The Jeep is doing great. We're just gearing up for the 2019 season. That's all we're doing. Preventative upgrades, so we don't have any downtime in 2019, hopefully.
Hopefully it'll just be non-stop, action-packed, off-roading with minimal braking.
So this is all, strategic and planned out for what we think might be weak spots in the Jeep, so we don't have any issues driving across the country doing hard trails with you guys and you know, just
and not death wobbling our way to and from all the trails.
The Hydro Assist. This system is completely different than any other system on any other Jeep.
And that's because we have an electric power steering pump.
So right, we're still using the electric power steering pump. So what happens is, at idle in parking lots, you have maximum assist from that electric pump. So it's super easy to turn. There's no lag like you would normally have on a mechanical pump,
which is based off your RPM.
Right. So on the highway, you get less assist from your electric pump,
which means there's none of that twitchiness that you're used to feeling. But with our Jeep, and because we're tapped into our electronic power steering pump, we have none of that. We literally have the best of all worlds.
Right. So if you had
Hydro Assist,
if you've had a Hydro Assist in the past on a mechanical pump Jeep, this is the opposite of what you're used to.
But anyways, this trip has been obviously very productive. We are ramping up for 2019, which is going to be freaking fantastic. Speaking of, we will be at the Winter Jamboree at Sand Hollow in Huracan, Utah. And that's, I think, mid-January or so.
January 17th to the 19th, we will be there.
Yep. And then we'll be going to King of Hammers. Because we've never been, and that's going to be fantastic.
Yep.
So just a heads up for some of our future plans. Hopefully we'll see a ton of you guys at those events. But anyway, you guys, we love you as always. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. And we will see you next time. Bye!
Later, guys. Thanks.
Mwah!
We'll see you soon. Mwah!
Jelly Bean's knocked out. That's why she's not saying bye. She's all tuckered out. She's so cute.
The dog, they said, it would be fun, they said.
She got car sick.
Until the dog gets car sick, because you feed her right before you going down, bombing down Moab Road, down the river. Hey, Pups.
Come help. Come help.
Come help what?
I'm
That's your dog.
Sorry, Pups. You got sick.
Oh. Oh. Look at that.
I got a little sick.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, God.